So I'll be covering replatforming and site migrations. One of the things, or some of the things they used to say years ago, the three most stressful things in life are moving house, changing job, and getting divorced. The fourth most stressful is changing websites. And the fifth most stressful is doing a technical SEO presentation 5 minutes before a Prosecco party. Thanks, Al. Cheers for that. So what type of migrations can we have? We have a domain to domain. So if you're keeping your same domain, you might be redesigning your site and moving to CMS. We have merging two domains together. Maybe you've bought a competitor or you've bought a network and pushed that in together. We have a HTTP to HTTPS. And we also have an old domain into a new domain, maybe a rebranding or something similar to that. So we're going to be concentrating on HTTPS, purely because this is becoming a hot topic this year. Moz has just come out, recently told us that 50% of the current search results on Google are secure results, HTTPS results. The chart released by Dr. Pete last month is indicating that by the end of this year, 70% of those searches will be secure. So why is this actually really important? And it's because, I'm reading the wrong slide. It's because Google are shaming websites which aren't secure. This is mine, not secure. It is secure now, by the way. And you get a nice little warning. So this develops an untrust level with your users. So this type of warning detracts away from people visiting your site. Unfortunately, a HTTPS migration can and occasionally do go wrong. Some of the ways it can go wrong is your site can be lost from Google. By simply transferring all your HTTP to HTTPS, Google gets lost, and they can no longer find your pages. Another way, hilarious dog gifts, that's the best way to get attention. Another way that can go wrong is it can create a redirect loop. What will happen is you have a HTTPS going to a HTTP on your homepage, which then redirects back to a HTTPS. Looks something like this. Cat gifts. And the third thing that can happen is you can actually appear twice in search results with a HTTP result and a HTTPS result. So you end up with duplicate content, and everybody knows that Google doesn't like duplicate content. So what does that look like for your traffic? This is an example of a HTTPS migration that went wrong here back in October 2015. And then over here is when they finally actually realized, you know what, we do need some SEO help here. So Wolfgang stepped in, and we remigrated again to the secure version of the site correctly the way it should be done by taking the SEO into account. We also did a bit of other SEO voodoo, but within 60 to 90 days, they were back to pre-migration levels. And then since that, they've actually achieved higher than what they originally had. So HTTPS migration is an extremely complicated thing, but I'm going to try and give you a little bit of a framework. So instead of going at it from a technical point of view, you're actually thinking of it as a nice, simple thing we're probably all familiar with. Try to think of it exactly like moving house. So first thing you're going to need to do is find all of your stuff, box it up, get rid of anything else that might not be useful anymore, take your old clothes and throw them into charity bins. This is the list you're going to need to follow for the technical stuff. Once you've found everything, you want to move that to your new place, your new house, your new website. Unbox it all in a nice, neat, and ordered manner that people can find it. Basically, give it a quick polish and get everything clean and nice and tidy in your new house. From there, one of the things you need to do when you need to tell everybody that you've moved. You need to invite your friends and your mum and your dad to your new housewarming party. We say we need to send a letter to Google. We also send a letter to the post office. Tell them this is my new address, this is where I live. Invite everybody around, and everybody then can find your new place. Google needs to do the same thing. As Kevin mentioned earlier, we use Search Console to do that. And then finally, we go back to your old place and we check to see if you'd left anything behind. This is partly done by finding all of your social and your existing backlinks, making sure that they point to your new domain, your new address at your HTTPS. So that's boiling down a very complicated and technical manner into something which we can do not on an everyday basis, maybe once a year, maybe twice a year if you're renting. But think of it in a nice, simple way of keeping everything organized, keeping everything together, and coming into a new place. And finally, get somebody to help you. And that's it. Thank you very much.